What's up, guys? It is lovely to see you folks again. Let's just jump right into a bill search through some, well, bills that I've compiled over the last couple days. We'll see if we find anything worth more than face value. Starting off with the series 2017A, huge run for $10 notes in 2017A. Early 2000s, they redesigned these bad boys just with some enhancements. So, color changing ink on the little torch, color changing ink on the 10, and then some enhancements to the graphics. They changed what it looked like slightly. Changed up the back slightly, and then these repetitious 10s here form a little constellation up here, known as Orion, and it's an anti-counterfeiting measure. So that's kind of repetitious across 20s and 5s and the other notes they did. U.S. Treasury on the back, nothing really crazy. I like to keep an eye out for ink issues where ink is smeared over, especially on the sides here where the trees are done, but nothing on that guy. Hey, a half and half dollar. If it's folded, yep. This is generally from being in a pair of blue jeans. So it's not a print issue, although it'd be really awesome if it was. You can tell from the blue toning on the note, but this was just folded in someone's pocket. This was against their butt, and then this side was probably against the inside of the pocket, and just blue dye transferred over to the money. Nothing on the serial number, back of the note. A little wet ink transfer or bleed through from the front. Kind of looks like a little thumbprint down here. Let me see if I can zoom in slightly more. Boom. So nothing really going on. I like to look around the seal, go a little quicker, so I'm not just boring you. Nice repetitious 2s and 4s, but nothing else going on. 2017 series. Look for shifts in the seals and serial numbers, and of course, fancy serial numbers. Nothing going on there. Ones haven't undergone any sort of redesign or anything. Let me see if I can get this in order a bit. Okay, it's just a couple of them here. Boom. Haven't undergone a redesign in a while, so they added In God We Trust, and then now they're talking about taking it off of there, but that's, you know, up in the air and probably will take quite a few years before anything like that occurs. Nice and beat up. Nothing going on. 2013 series, also a huge amount of them printed, millions and millions. Really beat up. 2013s would, quote-unquote, be reaching the end of life for circulation life. 2009 especially. Nothing different there than the signatures at the bottom. And no fancy serial numbers or anything. Shifts in the print. Any errors noticeably. Nothing on the back. And little shift down in the seal. Unless it's sitting off the word 1, though. I wouldn't call it dramatic enough to hold on to. And thought we had something here, but it's really just where this bill's been creased or damaged, so thought we might have a little issue with print right here, but not so much. Hey, okay. Kind of a cool repeater note and bookends. 8484. It's actually pretty cool. I haven't found a decent little repeater in a while, so repeater as in pretty straightforward. 84332284, so it just kind of repeats itself in the center. I would have really liked to have just like 2s or just 3s, and then ideally 84848484 would have been really awesome, and of course exists. 2013 series note, really the better part of the spectrum for, and it's got a nice little edge of a counter stamp. Man, a double whammy. But anyway, I love stamp notes. But anyhow, this one's not bad condition, but I really like the repeater and the serial number. Aside from that, I don't see anything outside of that makes it collectible, but really cool. You can tell this is a kind of a stuck multi-digit note. The 8 and the 2 are printed a little high. That's just when the improperly greased little rotary dial that prints the numbers for the serial number gets jammed up. Nothing going on this 2017 series note. And looks good on the back. Hey, good old 5. So I kind of mentioned them at the beginning of the video. This one's actually Printed pretty nicely. I don't see anything jumping out. Really clean. Overall, really good condition. This kind of has the same deals going on as the $10 note. This one you can really see that fibrous material right around here. Kind of makes up the cotton linen mixture for US banknotes. Some nice zeros. Would have been really awesome to have 5 zeros in the beginning of it for a low serial number. Other than that, nothing going on. Damage here. Really would like to have had some issues, but no. Nothing on this guy. This one's really evident of kind of wet ink transfer, so you can see almost the jacket, or coat, whatever, and lapel of Washington's depiction on the front of the note. And that's just from them kind of prematurely stacking them post-cutting the notes from a sheet, and it transfers some ink to the other. But if it is really dramatic, really a large amount of it, then you can hold on to that. Those can actually go for a bit over face value. And nothing going on there. Nothing really too crazy, except for that cool repeater. I mean, I'm excited about that. I think it's a pretty solid find. Getting a lot of little stuck digits, but unless they're really a high degree off, I don't really consider them collectible, because, I mean, it's just kind of, I guess, within a margin of error, if you want to call it that. Kind of the same with, like, shifts in the overall print, like if it's sitting close to a border of the note or not. Unless it's sitting and touching it or off, it's really hard to call that kind of a misprint, miscut, so to speak. But, you know, to each their own. So if you collect them and that's your dealio, cool. Hey, a very old birthday note. 11/19, November 19th, 1178. I'm going to look that up, see if any historically important people anywhere, of course not in U.S. history, because U.S. history wouldn't exist yet, but just in history. I love history, so I'll see if that birthday note pertains, or date note, pertains to anybody, well, infamous or famous, as well as like events that are really important. So I'll put that in the description box, but really beat up. And ideally with birthday notes, it would be someone that not necessarily is like alive, but, you know, would be a famous person, or of course a newer one you could give to a person that you know that it's their birthday, or it's a commemorative date for something either in your family or an important date. 2017, nothing going on there. Beat up and discolored, so really hard to tell if anything's collectible. Last 5 or 6 notes. Thanks for sticking with me. Hopefully you enjoyed the video and you're going through your stuff and you can find some really valuable stuff. Generally, I don't have the luck like that, but I super enjoy making the videos, and especially talking to you guys and meeting people at coin shows and stuff. If you are going to any conventions, whether they be comic book or cosplay or whatever, comment in the comment section and let me know. I'm on the East Coast. I love trying to catch the shows that I can. Nothing on the last few. A little bit of 3s, a little bit of 4s. Another one of those folded discolored notes. Last 3, guys. Yeah, we got a dot right on the forehead of Washington there. Looks like a ballpoint pen. Nothing in the serial number. Nothing in the print. Nice and folded up. Last 3. And they are crisp. They're actually in a sequential order, so we'll just kind of do them all at the same time. Well, kind of. So, I mean, I get asked about that a lot. I mean, as far as bills being in order, I don't consider that by itself collectible, even if you have a whole strap of them, you know, tons and tons of them. That's probably going to be the case anytime you get fresh notes. However, if you have, you know, if you have star notes, replacement notes, I see those go on eBay for quite a bit over face value. Be weary as far as buying or selling them, because it is eBay. But, you know, people do buy star notes for sure. If they're actual fancy serial numbers and then in order or whatever, then cool. I could see that being a valuable thing, but just regular old notes is not going to draw anything over face value. This is all just kind of wet ink transfer or blotching from the printing process, so pretty standard. Nothing really going on the back of any of these. So we're going to pass them off, and they're still worth $3. What do we hold on to? A nice repeater note. Although it's beat up, I'm a fan. Somebody did fold it. They didn't know what they had, and they folded it this way. So, you know, there is a vertical and horizontal fold on this guy. He hasn't been treated too well, but I'm going to hold on to it. I'm going to put it into a plastic protector for banknotes. I have a link in the description box for supplies that are real cheap on Amazon if you're looking for stuff. Otherwise, I'm really psyched about the repeater find, and I am more psyched to hear about what your coin and bill search and collectible finds are. So let me know in the comments below. Hit the subscribe button and notifications button if you love the methodic sounds of my voice and learning about money and how to collect it. Otherwise, I hope you're having an awesome day. I will see you guys in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.